The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Compton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Pringle. Got the first down. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense. Takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Right side, it's Thomas. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Singleton. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. In the backfield, it's Singleton. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Singleton. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
From deep, it's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Ncaa. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that is speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And I love to see this when I'm a defensive guy. Why? Because they know they can't line up and punch me in the mouth and score a touchdown. They got to do something a little bit different. And guess what? We were ready for that too.
To the back. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hurricanes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quick give. It's Singleton. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
3rd and short. I don't mind the play call. Running the RPO, giving the quarterback the option. Could he have pulled it and maybe made that decision a little bit different? He decided to give it to the running back. The defense was ready. Got the big stop. Forces the 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
Man, 1st half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking for space. It's Shepard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Bingo. Easy, easy, easy. 222, whiplash. 222, whiplash. 360
Off play action. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
3rd and long right here. Throwing, Ncaa. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Pringle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific... And run before he stopped.
There was no question on that 3rd down where the quarterback was going. It was going to be a big play. He had the matchup he wanted. Fantastic route. Great separation. Looks the football in. It's a big explosive play for the offense now, setting him up in the red zone. They're looking to add to their lead.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Boggs. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a deep grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, it's Singleton. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the return, it's Compton. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, Canes! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the counter. Got a little space. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Swamped immediately.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They're all over him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a crease. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's Ncaa to throw. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Powers through the defender. Knocked down immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Uh-oh, look out. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Ncaa. Firing deep. Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the number 19 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Owls on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
The Seminoles heading quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Takes a handoff. It's Pringle. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10.
Check. 80-22, ISO. 80-22, ISO. Ready, go.
Run in the red zone, it's Roach. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped right there.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Noles in the hurry up. Trying to establish the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Quarterback keep. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Keeps it moving. It's Thomas. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 30.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Finds his man on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now Huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Quarterback keeper. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Hits inside. It's Singleton. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They give it back to him. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. The run inside. It's Singleton. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Wants to throw one first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Caught on the RPO. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. A full dive to haul that one in. The Canes come to the line in the hurry up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
It's all over. Go. Ready. Ready, go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.